I think, thanks everybody. If you'd, Tēnā koutou katoa. I think if we got the microphone, is that? Can everyone hear me? Of course they can. Tēnā koutou katoa, and welcome everyone, whether in person or viewing on our live stream, to the 2021 Cultural Awards. My name is Paul Maskell, for those of you who don't know me, and for those of you who do, it's something else entirely. Never mind. As was the case yesterday in the hall, please refrain from using phones as they can interfere with the live streaming. Over the next hour, we'll be presenting awards for cultural merit, cultural honours, for national representation, the college's cultural prizes, and of course, we'll be announcing the cultural person and contribution to school cultural life for this year. And Mrs. Davidson will present those two final awards before rounding off the ceremony. And we're going to start with a brief roundup of our main endeavours in what has turned out to be yet another strange and challenging year. And this is going to be done for us by the head of our Arts and Culture Committee this year, and she's waiting in the wings. It's Lila Edwards.
"2021 has been a rocky year to say the least, but I believe that the spirit of WGC has not faded despite setbacks. With the participation and enthusiasm of students and teachers, we were able to hold events such as Cultural Extravaganza, the Art Award, Senior and Junior Drama, and Assembly performances. Lockdown boundaries saw us generate creative solutions to areas both in and outside of the classroom, with the integration of online learning and performance being recognised throughout the school. We've been resilient, responsive, patient, and despite all, we have still maintained our teal pride, even with 2 minutes between us. This year has pushed us to our mental and physical peaks, proving the strength we each have as individuals. Thank you so much to all of those involved with making this culture possible at WGC. And to Ms. Sutherland and Mr. Maskell, thank you for your efforts and creative involvement this year. Your work never goes unrecognised. The contributions of everyone here has been the foundation of what keeps the arts alive, and for that, I say thank you. So, despite everything, keep creating, keep singing, dancing, writing, and most importantly, keep bleeding teal. Thank you.
Thank you, Lila. And now to our first presentations. And can I ask that when you come up to receive your award, please approach the stage on my right and leave from the steps at the centre of the stage to go back to your seat. And please come up in the order that your name is called, if possible. The awards for cultural merit, and these go to students who have made a standout contribution to or who have given unstinting service in a performing group or cultural area. And could I ask the head of music, Ms. Sutherland, to present these for us? Thank you. Cultural merit for debating this year. Sophie Gill, Alex Gibson, Rory Mannering. Sophie Gurin, Maya Ando, and Amelie Dunn. For drama, Emma Walter-Pillay, Athena Preston, Auraha Morrison. Fran Katemba, Isabel Hewitt, Laura Foster. Evie Dorr, Sophie Coyle, Marie Apanui Bar, and Ruby Christensen Walden. And now for drama in the technical category. Isabel Firth, Beatrice Lewis-Goody, Katie Mallett. Also Emily McKinnon and Bella Michalska. Cultural merit now for achievement in language. In the first category for Latin, Ria Saka and Lisa Artman. For German, Shreya Solanki, Lara Votia, Yolanda Freen. Emily Hughes, Sarah Langdon, Isla Morrison. Anu De Silva, Bailey Fitch, Sophie Collingridge, and Isabella Ching. Now for achievement in language, Chinese. Kana Shinoda, Athena Preston, Gala Montes de Oka Walker. Juliana Lapus, Julie Lay, Kaya Jang. Amy He and Ji-Yun Chon. And now for French, Eliza Smith, India Reed da Costa, Emily McKinnon. Amy Lam Tran, Ella Duggan, Francesca Chin, and Amy Booth. And for Na Manu Korero, Hannah Cubis. Cultural merit for Teal TV, Isabella Ching and Gemma Pugh. And for dance in the technical category, Amelie Gordon-Prato, Poppy Svensson, Brianna Law. Also Emily Marnie, Laura Radic and Chiva Tulloch. Cultural merit for Kapahaka, Hinewarua Duncan, Keisha Turner, Millie Arapere Fraser. Also, Brooklyn Jimenez, Hannah Willocks, Lottie Roberts. Maddie Roberts and Koremako Dale McLaughlin. Cultural merit for Poly Club, Justice Firestone, Cody Tanielu Winter and Jem Suluota. Cultural merit for vocal music, Hannah Abustate, Evelyn Barber, Emily Ford, and Jessica Hughes. And for instrumental music, Anu De Silva, Emily Ford, Rebecca Gibbs. Vanessa Kong, Caitlin Skeets, Caroline Yee. Zoe Ashton, Holly Bamba, Naila Bismo. Jessica Cho and Tiffany Chu. Thank you very much, Ms. Sullivan. And now, of course, we come to the awards for cultural honours, for a high level of performance and/or a major contribution to a cultural area. And could I ask now the Year 13 Dean for 2021, Ms. Houston, to present these. And the first category is Achievement in Language, cultural honours going to Evie Dorr for German. Honours for vocal music. Cassidy Callaghan, Maddie Campbell, Rosa Davenport. Lily Davis, Sophia Dawes, Maya Haydock. Kaya Jiang, Grace Wellick, Ella Duggan. Maya Labram, Savannah Pittaway, Eleni Preble. Alice Thompson, Lara Votier, Constance Schufer. Ella Clements, Evie Dorr, Emily Jones. Bella McCarty, Teresa Ing, Kyla Villalba, and Petulia Cooper Woodhouse. And the next category is instrumental music. Okay, let's do debate. Cultural honours for debating. This year going to Eleanor Nixon, Cara Homewood, and Harriet Nixon. For instrumental music, Emily Hughes, Lucy Morris, Ella Dowsett Farmer. Sophie Collingridge and Harriet Smith. Kapahaka, Ruby Gain, Ihaya Hook, Nahina Johnson-Manaya, and Alia Pa. For dance, Catherine McKenzie, Charlotte Dunn, Athena Preston, and Mayel Lim. And for dance in the technical category, Eloise Fogg, Maya Haydock, Lucy Fura, and honours for Poly Club this year going to Sophia Misa. Honours for student publication. For photography, Emma Gardner and Grace Bridle. And for writing, Harriet Nixon and Eleanor Nixon. And for design, Neve West and Lily Clark. And now to drama honours. Katie Bilborough, Raina Stevens, Ava Dustin-Fersman. Rosa Davenport, Holly Willis, Stella Ianoutsos. Also, Raya Titchens-Hotter, Sura Ranta, Ollie Morphew, and Helen Garnett. And please stay, Holly, there's just a wee bit more work to do. Yes, but wait, there's more. Okay. Each year we like to recognise those students who have achieved national representation in their chosen discipline. And therefore, could I ask the following 4 students to come up and receive certificates? Ella Dowsett-Farmer for the New Zealand Secondary School Symphony Orchestra. Fiona Quinn for the New Zealand Secondary Schools Symphony Orchestra. Kyla Villalba for the New Zealand Secondary Students Choir. And Lisa Artman for the New Zealand Secondary Schools Symphony Orchestra. Okay. No Lisa. Okay. And now we come to the presentation of the school's Literary, Performing and Visual Arts Prizes. And could I ask Deputy Principal Anna Wilson if she wouldn't mind presenting these. Also a word to the winners here too. It's been suggested to me just earlier that it might be an idea to get a photo with your prize or cup for you, because I want the sort of cups back. So it'd be nice for, certainly your parents, if you could have a photo with your cup. The mini cups, however, you can keep for life. And the first award, as always in these awards, is the Tarleton Cup for contribution to school drama. And this year it goes to Rosa Davenport. Yes, a popular choice. She has been involved across the full range of drama performances this year, whether it was the school production, a class show, junior or senior drama, show quest or extravaganza, proving such a valuable contributor, whether on stage or behind the scenes. Thanks, Rosa. The Wellington Girls College Visual Art Award for 2021 has been won by Ruby Gain. And Ruby chose as her medium, because you could choose whichever medium you liked, a pencil drawing, which in the word of the judges was a restrained yet dynamic composition which captured the essence of a fierce and bold wahine toa. They were also impressed with the technique and overall fluency shown in the work. And of course, this will become part of the school's art collection, along with works by previous winners. Thanks, Ruby. The Marjorie Nichols Prize for Prepared Speech goes this year to Ria Saka. And Ria's speech was an insightful account of the life and influence of the Nepalese social activist Sapana Rukamega. Ria captured and developed the central themes of humility and humanity, for which Sapana is noted, in a speech that was highly engaging, and she did it with very little reference to notes. Well done. And the Francis Henry Award for the player of a string instrument. For the second year running, this is awarded to Lucy Morris. For the past 2 years, Lucy has been the concertmaster of our own orchestra and the combined Wellington Girls Wellington College Orchestra. She performs in a number of outside ensembles, including the Wellington Youth Orchestra. Thanks, Lucy. And the Eudora Henry Award for the player of a non-string instrument, going this year to a bassoonist. It's Ella Dowsett-Farmer. Yes, although her first instrument is actually the viola, she plays bassoon in our orchestra, the combined orchestra, and she is principal bassoon with the Wellington Youth Orchestra. The Alexis White Memorial Prize for Poetry has been won this year by Ella Duggan. For her poem entitled Ode to a Mongolian Childhood. The judge was impressed with Ella's skillful and purposeful use of rhyme and her seamless changes of language in this touching and well-developed poem about being torn between more than one home. Thanks, Ella. The next award is for contribution to school dance, and this is a joint award this year to Catherine McKenzie and Charlotte Dunn. Two students who are not only accomplished dancers, but have made a significant contribution to the range of dance activities at Wellington Girls this year. They lead the dance collective on a weekly basis and were the head choreographers for ShowQuest, leading a team of 85 cast and crew in this year's regional competition. The Catherine McIndoe Cup for choral singing. Rather unusual, but it's a three-way split. This year, Evie Dorr, Rosa Davenport and Cassidy Callaghan. All three sing in Teal voices, as well as in a number of other ensembles. Evie is the leader of Teal, Rosa and Cassidy are the leaders of Teal voices, and Cassidy is also the co-leader of the combined choir. Thank you. And our next award is for contribution to the performing arts. And it goes this year to Rosa Davenport. A student whose work has been at a consistently high level throughout the performing arts this year, whether acting in school productions, singing in Teal and Teal voices, as part of ShowQuest, or in junior and senior drama. She's not only a star performer, but is always supportive of the cast and crew. And it's great to be able to present this next award this year. We weren't able to last year. It's the Debater of the Year, and for 2021, it's Cara Homewood. As a highly effective third speaker, which is Cara's usual role, she is able to perceptively analyse the strands of a debate and tie them together to make convincing winning points. She is a debater outside school, and inside school she has coached both junior and senior teams this year. And now to the Bush Sisters Cup for all-round musical endeavour. This year it goes to Lara Vautier. Yes, performing at a very high standard across a number of genres, singing alto in teal voices, and she is the alto section leader in teal. She also plays first flute in the combined Wellington Girls Wellington College concert band. Thanks, Lara. Thank you very much, Anna Wilson. And finally, to the two major Arts and Cultural Awards of the College. And could I ask Mrs. Davidson to present these? Be great. In deciding the winners, as well as the finalists, student CVs were carefully considered by people outside the school as well as within. Usually we have finalists in two categories, of course, the ones for cultural contribution and the ones for Cultural Person of the Year. But this year, because so many of the top students could fit into either or both, it was decided to have a single group of finalists and then announce the two winners from that group. Therefore, after I read your names, would the following 7 finalists for Cultural Contribution and Cultural Person of 2021 please come up and receive their certificates. Finalist number 1 is Lucy Morris. In addition to leading our combined orchestra with Wellington College, outside school she is the concert master of Stringendo and plays in the Wellington Youth Orchestra. She teaches both guitar and violin and is working towards her associate diploma for Trinity College in both instruments. She has been both a French associate and English associate this year. Thanks, Lucy. Finalist number 2 is Ella Dowsett-Farmer. An Arts and Cultural Committee member this year, a leader in orchestra, as well as the bassoonist, of course, and she is also principal bassoon in the Wellington Youth Orchestra. She is also associate principal violist in the New Zealand Secondary Student Symphony Orchestra. And she led the strings quartet, the student quartet, which was an integral part of the school production this year. Thanks, Ella. And finalist number 3 is Ruby Gain. A member of the Student Executive Council, a leader of the combined Wellington College, Wellington Girls College Kapahaka, and she has worked as a coach for student practices along with eHire. She is a tuakana, head of the Te Ranga Mariakura, and of course was the winner of the school's Visual Art Award this year. And she was an MC for the Cultural Extravaganza back in August in the Michael Fowler Centre. Thanks, Ruby. And to finalist number 4, it's Sophia Misa. Sophia is the leader of Poly Club this year and has been a member for all her years at the school. Whether in a teaching role, displaying effective communication skills, or in a support role, she proved an inspiring leader at this year's Tūtangata Polyfest. She's also a member of Whala Pacifica. Thanks, Sophia. To finalist number 5, and it's Marie Apanui Bar. Also a tuakana and a member of the Tuakana Teina Committee this year. She danced in Showquest and was also a member of the music team, which won the ZM Award for the Best Showquest soundtrack. She had a leading role in the school production and was a member of the dance crew. And outside school, she dances for a number of companies, including Hip Hop Unite and The Company. Thanks, Mario. Finalist number 6, Rosa Davenport. The co-leader of Teal Voices this year, and she had a leading role in the school production. She worked backstage for ShowQuest. She acted in both junior and senior drama and was a performer and an assistant stage manager for the Cultural Extravaganza. Thanks, Rosa. And finalist number 7 is Holly Willis. Also a member of the Arts and Cultural Committee. She was a finalist in the National Schools Poetry Award this year. She had a leading role in the school production and performed in senior drama. She was the school's organiser for the Sheila Wynne Shakespeare competition, and she had multiple roles in ShowQuest, both on stage and behind the scenes. Thanks, Holly. Well, as is so often the case, it proved very difficult choosing the inevitable 2 winners from a group of that calibre. But choose we had to. Therefore, the Maretta Connor Memorial Cup for contribution to the cultural life of Wellington Girls College is awarded to Ella Dowsett Farmer. Yes, well, Ella has next year pretty well mapped out. She's already successfully auditioned for the Victoria University performance course, so she'll take up a place there playing her first instrument, the viola. Well done. And the 2021 Cultural Person of the Year is Ruby Gain. Yes, so Ruby is going to study Te Reo Māori, History and Education next year at either Waikato or Otago, depending on which sort of works. Thanks, Ruby, that's great. Congratulations, Ella and Ruby. And I think Mrs. Davidson is going to say a few words to round the ceremony off.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa, crikey. Actually, I'm just sort of overwhelmed with the 2 responses to the big winners. I'm not going to say what Ella said, but the look on both your faces was just fantastic, and that's always such a treat. But thank you all for joining us today, whether in person or online, to celebrate the achievements of our top cultural people. It's really lovely to have everybody involved. After such a wonderful start to 2021, it was so sad to see some groups unable to finish the year as they'd hoped. Cultural activities in school tend to be group activities, so I know for many of you, being unable to do these things was a real challenge. And singing or playing on your own on a shared platform must have been a very strange experience. And I'd have to say that just the thought of prize giving without our main cultural groups performing is very weird, and not having a fitting farewell to this hall is also awful. But these are strange times, and we're getting pretty good at changing with them. Oh, crikey, here I go. You know that we will find new ways to do things that are these areas of school life so that they can stay strong. But for those of you involved with our cultural activities this year, congratulations on your perseverance and your resilience. We knew it already, but it has again confirmed how important taking part in group activities is, and sharing time together is so important to most people. And these things often are the bits that bring you joy in your life. But in retrospect, how amazing that we managed to do so much. The production in Term 1, wasn't that brilliant timing? The Sheila Wynne Festival, Weibo, the Jazz Festival, the Big Sing, Kapahaka Festival, the Visual Art Award, speaking and writing competitions, and Tū Tangata, let alone all the assembly class and smaller group performances. So even though it ended badly for some of you, that takes nothing away from our top performers. Congratulations to all the winners today, and thank you so much for your contribution to WGC. To Ruby and to Ella, and I want to add Justice Firestone in here because she was awarded yesterday the Board of Trustees Award for overall sport and cultural person of the year. You are wonderful young people. You three are so talented, you give so generously, you perform at such a high level, and you have throughout your time at WGC. You are the standards others aspire to, and you richly deserve those awards you've been given. You have given your very best, and that's all we can ever ask for. Please stay involved. New Zealand needs your talents, and we'll always say that we claim them here first. Thank you to all the tutors and teachers who make our cultural activities happen. We couldn't run them without your involvement, so whatever you have done this year, thank you very much. And also thanks to Paul and to Marilyn for the work they put in to make the event happen. I know they enjoy doing it, but we need to acknowledge that now, and I would ask you to thank them. And fingers crossed that 2022 is just a bit more normal. Ka kite anō.
Thank you, Mrs. Davidson. Hello. Now, just a word before we go. You are welcome to take the balloons, but please cut them off from the bases. Don't take the bases. You can take the balloons. Ka kite anō.